Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my 2015 most loved products, and this is only going to be on beauty stuff and nothing else, so only makeup. I hope this video will not be too long, but most likely it will be too long. Everything that I will be showing you today is stuff that I'm literally using non-stop and can't put my hands down on it. And yeah, these are not things that I just picked up and I love these stuff. Maybe one or two products that I'll show you here today are stuff that I probably get more towards the end of 2015, but most of the stuff is things that I had from since the beginning. So let's just jump right into the video. Before I even get started, if you hear any noise in the background, it's my kids, so excuse that. I cannot help it. First thing will have to be primer. I put my primer down first so that this way it can get into the skin whilst I'm doing like my brows or stuff after. So yeah, the two primers that I've been loving a lot are the Makeup Forever primers, and these are the Skin Equalizer primers. I have it in the smoothing one and the radiant one. You guys never saw me use this one on camera, I don't believe so, because this one is fairly new, like probably like a month new, but I'm obsessed. It's literally almost finished because I've been using this non-stop. Even for the days that I don't wear makeup but I'm going out, I still would put this primer on because it gives a nice radiant look to the skin, and I love it for that. This smoothing one I also use a lot. I would use the two in combination. I would use this one mostly from the cheeks down, and the smoothing one I will use mostly around hair and the nose. So yeah, I've been loving these two primers from Makeup Forever. And the next product that I'm going to talk about is for my brows, because that's how I would usually do that's how my routine would start. It's primer, brows, eyes, then face, and then lips. So that's the order you'll see stuff. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate, and I've been obsessing over this a lot. I hope you guys can see it, but you guys know what the pomade looks like. And this thing is, when I first got it, I hated it, to be honest, because it made my brows look extremely sharpy, drawn on, and I hated that about it. And I was using the pencil, which was the Brow Wiz, but that is just too expensive for the amount of product that you're getting, and I stopped using that and started using this, and I've been loving it a lot. When it's dried down a bit, it's better to work with than when you get a freshly jar of the pomade. So try it when it's a little dried out, it'll work way better. So yeah, this is the Brow Pomade by Anastasia, and I'm in the shade Chocolate. So moving on to the eyes. Of course, to start any eye look off, you want to make sure you put a base down, and what a base will do is it will correct your lids if it needs like correcting, and it will also not crease on you. So that is basically what an eyeshadow primer or a base or anything like that is for. One that I've been using from since the beginning of 2015 was this one by NYX, and this one is in Skin Tone. You guys know I was ride or die for this one. Up to like August or so, I eased up on using it a bit, but this one was one I was using non-stop, and this is just Skin Tone one, and I really like it a lot. And I still do use it, even though I don't show it on camera sometimes, I still use it. And the next one that I recently found, which is now a favorite of mine, is from MAC, and this is the 24-hour extended eye base. I saw Luster Locks talk about this particular eyeshadow base, and I went ahead and got it to test it out, because what she was saying is that when she uses this, it helps prevent like glitters or pigment or any shadow with shimmer in it to not transfer to the crease, and it's great for people with hooded lids. So I decided to try it because that was an issue I was getting, and it does work. It also makes your eyeshadow pop. Like if you're using, say like if you take a shadow and you spray Fix Plus, that intensity that you would get from spraying Fix Plus on your shadow before you put on the lid, you will get that with just using this. So I've been loving this a lot, and I highly recommend you guys check it out, especially if you have hooded lids and you have that issue with shadow transferring to the top part of your crease, like when you open your eyes, this will work really good for that. And this one here is from LA Splash. I believe this is, it's saying, the description on it is saying eyeshadow sealer and base, but the girl told me where I bought this from here that it's like a glitter glue. And I always wanted to get the Too Faced shadow glue or whatever it's called, because like I said, the issue with glitter and stuff transferring to the crease. So I got this probably, I would say, the ending of November, the beginning of December. I used this with glitter and it kept the glitter down and it held it very well. It's clear. And the other good thing about this particular one that I like is that it comes with a doe foot applicator, which is very nice. I actually prefer this than the squeeze tubes, so don't sleep on this. It's very cheap and it's from the brand LA Splash, so check it out if you guys haven't already. So the next thing I'll move on to is eyeshadows, and of course, if I don't mention this, this is not gonna be an official 2015 favorites video. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I cannot obsess over this palette enough, or even stress about it enough on my channel, because this is probably, I have a lot of palettes and this is probably my favorite ride or die palette. I will never get fed up of this palette. I just love the colors in it. They're all neutral colors, but of course you have, they're neutral colors, but you have one single pop of color, which is this purple right here. But I love this palette so much. I use it every day when I'm wearing makeup, and I don't wear makeup every day, but I do gravitate towards this a lot, especially when I'm going out, or if I'm doing that no makeup look like what I did today. I would take this shadow right here, which is a matte cream. I would usually just put it over the lid just to put a shadow there. That's it. That's all I do, and I put mascara on. But yeah, this palette is my favorite out of the chocolate bar palettes that I have. I do have the semi-sweet. Not a big fan of that one like I am of this one, but I do love that palette as well. There's a new chocolate bonbon palette that I want to get, and I'm going to be getting it very soon, and I will be doing some looks with that palette for you guys, so don't worry about that. I know I have a subscriber that kept asking me to get the palette. I am going to get the palette, so don't worry. Also, some other shadows that I'm going to mention here are from the brand ColourPop. This brand went crazy for 2015. Like, everybody and their grandmother and everybody had it. Literally everyone had it, was talking about it. It was going crazy, talked up about, and I decided to jump in the bandwagon and got quite a few of them. But these two are probably my most favorite and used ones from all the shadows that I picked up from ColourPop. This first one is in the shade Game Face, and I believe I did do a tutorial using this shadow, and yeah, I really love the ColourPop shadows, and I do definitely plan on getting more. When I made my first purchase, I only got mostly all of the glittery shimmery shade. I did get one matte only, and this one matte that I got was a Bandit, which looks like this dark brown, reddish brown color, and this is the only matte one that I picked up. I basically only picked up one matte because everyone was saying that it doesn't blend properly in the crease, and that it doesn't work good with brushes since you have to use your finger. This shadow, the matte shadows from ColourPop, I would usually go in with a goat hair brush, and this one is from Sigma. It's the E35, one of my favorite blending brushes. So this one picks up the product really nice, and even the ones from Morphe, I don't know, is this, I don't know what hair you call this one, but the ones from Morphe, this is the Elite brushes. These actually pick up the color pretty nicely too. So basically you don't have to use just your fingers. The brushes really work well, just as well as your fingers. So yeah, I will definitely be picking up some more of the matte shadows because I really love ColourPop shadows. They're really nice, and yeah, I suggest you guys try them and see what you think. And of course, I had to mention the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I do have quite a few of them, and I have a bunch more back there, but I just pulled out my large Z palette with most of them in it. and I did do a haul swatch video of all the Makeup Geek shadows that I own, so if you guys are interested I will link it below. But yeah, these are probably the best shadows that I've ever used, and I've used quite a few eyeshadows. They blend so nicely, but there is one or two of them that I don't like, but that's just like one or two, literally. But these are really nice shadows. They blend well, the pigmentation is there, and of course the price point is there as well. So yeah, these are also my most used and loved product for 2015. I'm not much of a mascara person. Like I love it as much as I would say I love like lip products or eyeshadows or something like that. But there's one mascara that I really wanted to try a while back, and I did finally get my hands on it probably, I say, the half part of 2015, and this is the telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. And yeah, I really love this a lot, especially the wand. The wand is what intrigued me to get it, because it's so small and so tiny. I was thinking it will work great for the lower lash line. It worked great for both the lower and upper lash line, and I love it. And now let's move on to foundations. I just have two foundations. I'm not a foundation junkie either, but I do try to venture out and try different foundations from a drugstore, from high-end, like stuff like that. And this one here, I can't remember when did I get this. When did I get this one? This one was close to the ending of the year, like maybe I want to say October. Whenever this foundation was launched, that's when I got it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, the best foundation I've ever used in my whole life. I love this foundation so freaking much. Like when I first got it, I was like hands on it like crazy. I couldn't put it down. Every tutorial, everywhere I go, I'm wearing this foundation. It just gives the skin such a beautiful, natural, radiant looking look, and I just love it so much. When they first launched it, this was the darkest shade that was launched, which is in caramel, and now I believe they have like maybe 3 more darker shades besides this one, like darker than this. And yeah, this is a really lovely foundation. I love it a lot. Like I still can't put my hands down on it. I really love it, and most definitely I'll be repurchasing this foundation when it's finished. This is probably my most favorite foundation ever, and I've tried quite a few. So yeah, I love this a lot. And the next foundation that I'm going to be talking about is this one. I got, I would say, in December or November. No, I got this one in November. I remember I got this one, I think, in the beginning of November. And this one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. I'm in the shade 173, which is also equal to Y445. This is a stick, and this is the very first stick foundation I've ever used, ever. This is the foundation I'm currently wearing on my face right now. As you can see, it really looks beautiful. I love it a lot. It's like, it's very flawless. I think it looks better. I think I prefer this foundation for filming, to be honest with you. I love it a lot. It looks very beautiful on camera and in videos and stuff, which it's meant to be used for, because as they say, it's Ultra HD, so it looks perfect on camera. Try like 2 or 3 times mixing it with the Born This Way foundation, and it looked pretty lovely with it. So yeah, you can try it mixed with anything else, or try it on its own. It's a really nice stick, and this is the first stick foundation that I've used, and it covers pretty well. Not full coverage, I would say medium coverage, and it does just even out the skin tone very nicely. And for concealer, of course, like I can't even put this down. This is like a very nice concealer. This is from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin concealer. Lovely concealer, blends so freaking beautiful. Just blends out, like it blends itself out. It's like so effortlessly blended. I got mine in the shade medium light neutral, and I got it a couple shades lighter, or maybe got like 2 shades lighter than my actual skin tone for highlighting purpose for under the eyes, and it works so nicely for that, and the coverage is great. Next concealer, which is a bit more on the cheaper side, it's from LA Girl, and I'm sure this concealer was loved by so many people for 2015 because this was also another product that was raved about and talked about a lot in the year 2015. And this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm in the shade the golden cool tan. Sorry, I'm in the shade cool tan, and yes, I love this concealer a lot. What I use this concealer for mostly is for putting it under my contour and for cleaning my brows up. Sometimes we'll put it under the eyes as well if I don't want that super brightening effect. I will also go for this concealer. I haven't touched any of my MAC concealers since I got these two concealers, to be honest with you, and I have all the concealers by MAC and I haven't touched any one of them but these two. So yeah, I've been loving these two a lot too. And to set my concealer, I've been going in with my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. Another cult favorite here on the YT. Everyone and their mother owns this one, and it's for a good reason as well. This is such a freaking beautiful palette. These highlighting shades at the top here are to die for. The contour shades, it's okay. I do get trouble with them sometimes, but I mostly will gravitate towards these two right here. And for the highlighting shades, I will gravitate towards these two right here. When I want a really bright look, I will go for the yellow one, and when I want it's not so bright highlighted look, I will go for the peach, or sometimes I just mix them both. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I don't set my foundation. It's just what I do and it works for me, and yeah, I just don't set my foundation. I would just normally set my contour and set my highlighter and the highlighting places that I would put my concealer, and that's it. Everywhere else I just don't set. So the powder I've been using to like set under my contour or to bake it or to make it more sharp is this powder from Graftopia, and this is in the shade Banana Cream Pie, which is a yellow, it's a yellow loose powder, and as you can see it's almost pretty much finished. And yeah, I've been using this a lot. I cannot put this down. I was trying to use the Kat Von D banana powder in the palette, the contour palette, but I think I prefer this more than that. I don't really like blushes that much, but yeah, two blush palettes I've been loving a lot. It's from ELF, and yeah, these are the, what is this, the quad blush palettes from ELF. I did there are only two, and they're in the shade dark and light. This is the light and this is the dark, and I love them a lot. Very pretty colors, and they're very pigmented, very pigmented. I'm wearing the light palette on my cheeks right now. I mixed this one and this one, these two I mixed for my blush today, and yeah, I love this palette a lot. Not only is the pigmentation there, not only is the colors pretty, the price point is awesome. Blushes can literally pop out, and like you can switch it up, make your own little blush palette, like things like that, to like when you're traveling. But I have not attempted to pop it out because I have no need to pop it out. But yeah, these two blush palettes from ELF, you guys definitely need to check it out because they're worth checking out. The price is pretty affordable and the blushes are pretty great. For the beginning of the year, I was using the highlighter from Becca in the shade Opal, which looks like this, and this also is another cult favorite here on YT. Like shit, everything I have is probably a cult favorite. Yeah, this one is a nice gold bronzy highlighter, and I really love it a lot. However, when I got my hands on this one, that one was like, Opal what? Like this one is so freaking pretty. This one is So Hollywood by Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and I do want to get the other one, which is Peach Nectar, because that one looks so gorgeous. I swatched it in the store and I loved it. So this one is So Hollywood, as you can see, straight up gold. This is like straight up gold in the pan, and this is what I'm wearing on the higher points of my cheeks today. I love this. I honestly prefer this over the Becca highlighters, and I have two Becca highlighters, and I prefer this over that because to me this goes on more smoothly. It's more like, you know, the sheen is there more. I don't know, I just prefer this over the Becca. Call me crazy, but don't call me crazy. But I love this highlighter a lot. If I had to choose between this one and the Becca, hands down, I'm gonna pick this one. So yeah, if you don't have it yet, I suggest you pick it up, or at least go and swatch it in the store. It's worth at least a swatch. And moving on to bronzers, I'm not much of a bronzer person. I don't bronze too much, but when I do bronze, I would gravitate towards this bronzer here. This is from the Body Shop, and this is in the shade 01 Golden Bronze. Love this. You guys knew I was using this a lot for the first part of 2015. Like, I literally could not get enough of this. Like, it's gone. Like, it was like a big round, it was rounded at the top, and I just like flattened it straight out. That's how much I was using it. I did bronze the face up just a bit today using this bronzer. And yeah, and if you look inside of it, it has swirls of like highlighter in it, so it's like a luminous bronzer. It's not just like a matte straight up, you know, bronzer. It has that glowiness to it. As you can see what it's doing to the cheeks. It's like you can wear this alone and don't put on highlighter, you'll still have that bronzy glowiness that you will want in a highlighter. You'll get it from this bronzer. Bronzers that I was using non-stop before I got that Body Shop one was this one from Sephora, and this one is in the number 3 Fawn Sea Deep, and this is what it looks like. Love this, and I still do love it, and I still do grab it. Every now and then I will grab it and use it, but I love this bronzer a lot. It looks pretty nice on my skin tone. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just perfect, and I love it. And this one is the Chocolate Soleil Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it definitely was a favorite for 2015 because this is probably the first product ever that I hit pan on, and I hit pan on this. This is what I used today to contour a bit. I use this bronzer. Not only does it smell like chocolate, but this shit works so freaking lovely, and I love it a lot. I really love this bronzer a lot. This is actually a deluxe size, as you can see. That is the size of it. It's a deluxe size product, and I haven't even went through it yet, and I probably had this for a year now. And yeah, I really love this bronzer. Highly suggest you guys check it out. The first liner is from NYX, and this one is in the shade Nutmeg. This is most likely my 5th liner from NYX in the shade Nutmeg. These are the retractable lip liners. I love these. I'm not one to use too much of colored liners, like lip liners. I would prefer to use a neutral or a more skin tone looking liner and use it with any color. I don't really go for the red. Well, maybe the reds I will go for a red liner, but majority of the time I'm using these two colors for any colored lipstick. It really doesn't matter to me. And the next one is from Revlon, and this one is in the shade Raisin, and this is the Revlon Color Stay Liner. It's also retractable, as you can see. Yeah, non-stop using. This pretty much looks the same thing like this one. So I ended up getting this because I ran out of this one, and I got this to replace it, and now I love both. Now I have 2 favorite liners. So like I said, these are the liners that I grab every time I'm using a lipstick. Always using these 2 liners, always. For lipsticks, I only have 3 lipsticks. The first one is by MAC, and this one is in the shade Twig. I love this color so much. It's like, it's ridiculous how I love this color. Like, yeah, I really love this color. I don't know why I love this color so much, but yeah, this color here I would use when I don't feel like killing anyone with a bright lip. This is more of a natural looking lip liner, so I would mostly grab this. And yeah, I love this lipstick a lot. The shade, like I said, this is the shade Twig, and that's by MAC. The next lipstick is from Maybelline. Yeah, the next lipstick is from Maybelline, and it's from the Color Sensational line. This one is in the shade Coffee Craze 740, and this is the color that I'm currently wearing on the lips as well. When I want a extremely nude, natural looking lip and I don't feel like wearing those dry ass lipsticks and I want a little bit of moisture, I would grab this one. As you can see, it pretty much blends in with my skin tone. It's right here. It's very pretty. I love it. Like I said, this is what I'm wearing on the lips right now, and I lined the lips with the Revlon Color Sail Lip Liner in Raisin. That was a mouthful. So that's what I'm wearing on the lips. Love it. It's more like a natural look for me, so that's why I love it so much. And the last thing, thank God, I hope this video is not 100 years long, is a liquid lipstick from Colored Rain, and this one is in the shade Soul. I know, I mentioned this quite a few times on my channel, but yeah, I had to include this in my favorite, even though I mentioned quite a few times. I love the Colored Rain liquid lipsticks. This is the shade Soul, like I said. This is pretty much the dead look that everyone was going for part of 2015 and everyone was going mad over. Yeah, this is the color and I love it so much, and I still wear it actually. Even though this trend actually died down quite a bit, I still will gravitate towards this color. That's it, you guys. That's it. My 2015 most loved beauty products. If you guys want to see anything else like skincare or just random ass shit, just leave a comment below and let me know and I can do that video for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, as always, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't, and leave all your feedbacks down below because I do read everything and respond as quickly as I can. Yeah, hopefully this new year will be a good one for us all, and I wish you guys a very happy new year if I didn't mention it before. It'll be my first video for the new year. The last video that I uploaded was a pre-recorded video from 2015, the ending part of December. So this is officially my first video for the year. And until my next one, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.